I'm back on Pillars of Eternity, aka Reading Simulator. One of many. um. So last time, I destroyed the machine that was zombifying people. Yeah. And then I went to this place, a brothel, a whorehouse, if you will, looking at multiple leads for a few different quests that all kind of converge at this particular building. Saints War. Yep. Matrix Hold. Yep. Talking to Magreth. Oh, yeah. Fianna and Andra's gift. So I'm looking for Vianna. Scrivener. You're supposed to have the recipe for, or not recipe, some kind of magic or something behind forging these automated suits of armor to patrol the city. Looking for Cyril. Here at the Salty Mass where I am. I'm looking for somebody behind disappearances. Oli frequents a brothel. So I need to ask about her. Oli. And that's somewhere else. Oh, I have that other one to report to her back, but I'll get back to that later.
Gods keep you. Hail, traveler.
Nope. Wade's eyes are red-rimmed and in focus. He stares into a filthy mug as if searching for something. He shivers and takes another drink. Why don't you just take one of those stools over there? He swats the air in your general direction. Nowhere else for me to go. Not with the wife in a state. And my boy. His face freezes with a stricken expression as he turns to the bar, muttering into his drink. Okay, never mind.
Greetings.
That's not what I'm looking for. Captain Pepperjack. That's kind of funny. Oh, Oli. Is that... Wait. Isn't that the missing person? Laura told me my sister Cora joined an acting troupe called Revel. Elka said Kendall is an aspiring actor. Elka mentioned Kendall started hanging around a woman involved in an acting troupe. Tried to go talk to that woman. She was pretty unresponsive, basically, so he's my last lead. It's this guy over here. Man is at a table by himself, but he constantly glances at the opposite bench as if waiting for someone. He reeks of alcohol, and he moves with the torpor of someone who's gotten used to spending most of his time drunk. This table's taken. Find another. He spreads his elbows on the wood and pulls his drink between them. Right, questions about Lindry. His face twists into a confused scowl. What's it to you? That's a funny one. Yeah, I do, Rizal. Hold his eyes, you wear the... Yeah, fine. You don't have to get your small clothes in a knot about it. So, what was it you were wanting with Lindry? When and where did you last see Lindry? Right here, getting drinks with me. He slaps a spot on the bench, just like we have every night for the last 5 years. I couldn't tell you much about him. I couldn't actually tell you much about him, and I think he preferred it that way. He frowns at the rough wood green of the table. It's probably why we got on so well. Plenty of things we didn't talk about. Anyways, I remember that night because he said things were finally turning around. He was going to find a steady job, clean up, have another crack at the respectable life. I told him in that case he could buy the drinks. He traces the rim of his cup. That's when she showed up. Who's the woman you're talking about? A sly smile stretches across his face. A real fancy lady, name's Lumdala. He taps his head. I don't remember much these days, but I remember her. Usually you would have to pay a month's comper to spend time with a woman like that. But Lumdala, he shakes his head. She was falling all over Lindry that night. Left with him too. Tell me about Lindry. He spent most of his time here drinking with me. Tells you enough, doesn't it? Takes a gulp of his drink and shrugs. He didn't volunteer details, and I didn't ask. But he had a working man's hands and a working man's taste for drink. Lindry and Lumdala go. A gruff laugh rattles in his throat. She said they were going on to see some frilly performance. If you ask me, they had their own plans to perform that night. He makes an obscene gesture and grins. She just said they had to pick something up at her house in Copper Lane first. Some cozy little place by the northern gate. He picks up his cup. Even a drunk like me knows what that means. For what it's worth, she said she earns her coin over at the amphitheater in Copper Lane. That's where she said they were going to see their show. Maybe someone there saw him. Alright. Ole nods. Right. Let me know if you find him, yeah? Because that bastard owes me around if he's found the good life. Okay. So that's the 3 people involved, basically, in the whole acting thing. Of course, you got to keep it all info together between the 3 people. Yeah, that's a larger quest thing. I think I want money for me if I do that. She's here in Andra's gift. And maybe Clesia. I'm gonna be an empty house in the northern end of the district. I'll go do that first. Because the events that take place in the brothel. I think, yeah, basically almost have all the side quests here done. And everything else takes place not in the city. Said empty house in the northern end. So that could be quite a few of these places. That's Oda's house. I think there's something going on at this house. I don't remember what. Oh, that's the guy at the bar. Quiet, motionless shape is swaddled beneath filthy rags and moth-eaten towels. The woman looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is a rat's nest of tangles, and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the floor. Her eyes widen with relief and recognition. I think the gods are here. Ondra's tides. Have you found Darren? Who? My boy, Darren. His father, Wade, took him fishing 2 days ago. and I haven't seen either of them since. The neighbors are no help, and the city's watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be out on the docks looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Her eyes wander to a crib. She lowers her voice. I don't dare take a hollowborn out. What with the violence near the brothel? Oh, you have a hollowborn baby. The answer is etched plainly on her face. White One's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared, and they're looking for someone to blame, whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of those poor babies, or of these poor babies. It'd be nice if a god or two stepped in and set people straight, but maybe that's just me. She sighs and watches the motionless cradle. I don't approve of what goes on at May's place, but these attacks won't earn us the god's mercy, and it's only made it harder to earn a living. With the disappearance. Darren. The ghost of a smile flickers across her lips. He's a brave lad, a little too bold for his own good, but he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat. I'm sure of it. Tell me about Wade. She scowls and brushes a greasy strand of hair from her face. Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or rue that he comes home as often as he does. He spends most of his time and all our money drinking at the brothel. Has ever since. Her gaze returns to the silent cradle. Where did you see them last? Wade was taking Darren fishing at the docks. That was 2 days ago. Okay. Yeah, okay, she says I'll be on my docks. She can't. Okay. Oda closes her tired eyes, likely for the first time in 2 days. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much to spare these days, but Ondra bless you for anything you can do. Pale green fuzz is colonized one of the loaves. Missing for 2 days. I think that's the dude at the bar I just talked to. But I'll go to that northern house first thing first. The tasks really pile up if you start talking to people.
Bring back the feisty one. There's a woman can do some damage squeezing her legs together.
Oh no.
It isn't a parlor trick. Besides, she doesn't take orders well.
She has backbone, that woman. Does it scare you?
No, but I won't be responsible for what happens if you call her whore.
This random dude knows who I am. You made a good name for yourself. He's gotta go up here. At the door, and we heard the wheeling. Turn around without looking back. Ah, I heard about that. Did you tell Nia you quit? No. This crooked and missing shingles, the roof resembles a prize fighter's gap-toothed smile. Excuse me. Ground windows have been papered over from the inside. Well, this is someone's actual house, so I'll see what's up with this first. A young Shelvin man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into somebody's home like this. Who do you think you are? The elf who lives here. Now get out. Okay, sorry. I don't really need it, so it says it's not stealing, but I think they just made that room because they know, you play RPG, you check every room, It's RPG 101. Ah. This is a bunch of string out dudes. Yep, there's some Svef. They doing them drugs. I ain't see nothing. I want to come here, but my village wasn't safe anymore. Heritage Hills restored. What did he say? Heritage Hills restored. The city guard reports that the howling cataclysm atop the tower ceased. Citizens report mysterious and distressing wailing in the vicinity of Ondra's Gift Lighthouse. We advise visitors to keep clear of the area until a cause is determined. Huh. Okay, I guess that wasn't in the house I was looking at. So... must be this one. By the statue. Oh my god. Yes, this game. Yep, again.
Not a sound.
Can't use it. Uh-oh. Oh no. As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed, but not in matched gear like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this was just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise. Just my notes. You hear a painful smack as the one backhands your captive. Oh, now you too? Wow. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in the city? They call us the Dozens for reasons. Or for a reason. Now I won't ask you again. At the nudge from one of her men, the woman turns and sees you watching. With her eyes narrow, you shouldn't be here. Let her go and I'll pretend I never saw this. Too late for that. Oh yeah, combat time. I have ample space. Get these guys in positioning. Yeah. Move these guys up. He's pretty much already in position. Yeah. Please go here. Okay. He summoned a deer? Antelope. Okay. Oof. Mercenary, another one. Okay, I have him knock down that dude. Block off the other guy. He's in there. He's attacking the cantaloupe. Okay, I guess I'm fighting animals today. Ow. Uh-oh. Nah, I don't want to focus him yet, but I'll fight at him. Can't do suppression zone. And you get a little further forward. Yes. Dangerous. He needs to shield up. Should attack them. Where's the field? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Nope. Whoop. There we go. He's dead. Okay. I go attack that. Cast that on him.
Following your lead.
Facing a lot of hits. Anna's face is covered in bruises and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths punctuate her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing as her knuckle grazes a bruise. What just happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my friend from the Republics. It looks like I walked into a trap. She shakes her head. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I had been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. This project deals with the rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific with Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it after all. She laughs nervously, and as you can see, the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me into. I guess I'm just talking to her now. Tell me about yourself. I studied animancy on Izia. Branch of animancy. Back in the Valiant Republics, I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Brackenbury Sanitarium, I found a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Whale. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most animancers never see. She shrugs. Of course, I've had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian or my colleagues know what I'm working on. Alright. Let's go. She gnaws on a split lip. Commander Cliver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him. I'd kept it with me to prevent it from falling in the wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at Dodwina's corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. She takes a deep breath. Anyway, don't wait on me. I can make my way out of here. Or make my own way out of here. Brick heavy armor. Ooh.
Of course.
Or bow.
How may I help?
Moonstone.
Aye?
Tools, okay. The rope coiled around the chair feels painfully scratchy. The water in the pail is murky with blood. Oh, they're just torturing her. Jesus. I didn't know the dozens were that violent. It's the guard, so that's good to know. Alrighty. I like the speed walk. They walk so fast. It's like the little toy soldiers. Up, 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 up. You found that Valiant yet? Dunstan needs a research. Got Viana's notes. It's well done. Bring them to Dunstan at once. When you finished, I may have more work for you. Okay. To the blacksmith.
Yes? How may I help?
On your mind? You said you're working with the Amancer to build Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. Aye, I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
You disagree with Cliver? You'll disagree with him on near about everything, and this is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they aren't knights. Doesn't take Q2mox's nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. He folds his arms and looks at the ground. Don't get me started on the other problem. The souls he's brought to power the Forge Knights. Cliver kept telling himself they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. How are you creating these Forge Knights? Suits of armor and souls. Cliver's had me repairing and reinforcing unused armor for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. He wipes his shining brow. As long as that scholar girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armor with the soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. You need a research to complete them. She's been working on a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. He holds up one hand. Bind the souls too tightly, and you get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium, barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. He raises his other hand, but bind them too loosely, and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Well, here's the research.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
I still don't sound too happy about it. I'm not. I made it clear that he's made this mistake. Trying to harness souls like this. It's a crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cliver's given me his orders, so I've got to build these things best I can. Anyway, Cliver told me I'm to sell you any arms or armor you might want. You won't find better anywhere in Defiance Bay. I can promise you that.
Now, time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
He takes a polished breastplate and goes to work.
I'll be damned. To be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
Oh, you got this for sale, man. That is a lot of legendaries. That's a legendary weapon. Or unique. A lot of good stuff, yeah. It's just expensive. Exceptional plate armor. Ooh, that's a lot of gold. Wow. 16 though. That's the best you can get. $14.50, $16.50. Well, I got enough gold for it. Oh, wrong button. Wow. Forge Master's Gloves. Miner's Spellbind. Firebrand. Summons Weapon Firebrand for 30 seconds. Wow, that's pretty cool. Fire Sword from the gloves. They're not cheap, though. I probably got enough stuff to sell, yeah. I get 2 of these. I get 2 wands. Stiletto? Great sword. Axe. Yeah, I got plenty of those. I got too many. Mace. Another mace. Arbalest. Morningstar. Should be found now. Should probably need one of those. I have a better version of that. I can sell that. Oh, 1 second. Alright, sorry about the silence there. I had a important phone call to take. And actually, I have to go do something real quick. So, I'm going to leave the intermission screen up. I'll be right back. Sorry about the delay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so is this one of them? Yeah. It's just there. It's made of metal.
We were all smiths back in Hodrick's day, though I'm about the only one here who still gets his hands dirty. We're a fearsome fighting force, though these days I think Cleaver takes more pride in our parade formations.
Yeah. He thinks himself a progressive man, but he's obsessed with soul lineages and connections to the Druids heroes of old. Picks up his hammer again. Other than Dunrid Rowe, who really knows about any of that, though? Huh. So talk to the other night dude. See what they're talking about. Your assistance.
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The Dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the Dozens. Yet.
That's not good. I don't know, this is getting really involved in this side of the conflict too. Which just sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, now there's a revealing word. But after this, I'll expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Dominols, he snorts. They're trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. Yeah, I already don't like them. I'll need to think about this one. I can appreciate caution, but just remember where the real power in Defiance Bay lies. We're doing the work of the Duke, after all. Something else? Yeah, I'll come back to that later on in the plot, because I'm like, I don't want to... I already have the Lead and Key attacking me in the city at nighttime randomly, so I'm like, I don't need another faction trying to assassinate me in the middle of the night. All right. Hmm. Go to Copper Lane for 2 reasons. Or no, I got a Breckenberry, then I go to Copper Lane. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm here.
Hmm. Okay, not bad.
Yes?
Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Hmm.
Yes?
Yeah, I don't understand this, huh? Forge Master's gloves. Damage reduction grants Firebrand. I don't know, maybe I had the rest before. So it was reset or something, I don't know. Alright, check these Grimoires. There you go. Okay. Sell that one. Nothing there he doesn't know, I'll sell that. Nothing there he doesn't know. I'll sell that. Okay, we got 4 Grimoires to sell. Huh. Colorful. Hmm. I'll keep that on him because it's his special thing. Weak, medium, minor. Not enough stuff. Where did I get these? Pilgrim's Crown. Huh. Probably buy some in town somewhere. I'll save it for that, yeah. Keep that on for now.
I shall. Indeed.
Well met, friend.
Oh, I'm looking for you. The one who lifted the curse. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Farewell. They run fast. Oh, it's on speed mode. That's fast mode. That's why. Okay. Noob weapon. Woo.
Hail and well met.
How fares your search? Well, let's hear it. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Of course. All right. Now I go to the actress's house. Um. Ah. Okay, so I just go talk to her, basically. I thought I was gonna go creep in her house. There she is.
Welcome.
What do you do? It is entirely on the demands of the role. She lays a slender hand on her chest. I am the Pallid Knight, the Widow of the Wood, and the Warrior Queen of Mocha, all at different times. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. Oli said his friend Lindry was last seen with you. Dahl lets out a big laugh. That drunken Undra's gift men flatter themselves when it comes to the attentions of a beautiful woman. The Pallid Knight herself could waltz into that bar, and he'd believe she was there to sit on his lap and listen to bawdy stories. Perhaps she'd enjoy a bawdy tale or two. It must get old gathering the dead and dying. Trust his word more than yours. He has nothing to gain by lying. He knows wrinkles, nothing to gain but a little tavern hall admiration. The men there compete with tales of conquest they can only dream of, but you clearly found his performance convincing enough. A icon her sort, nigh to be trusted. I'm looking for Kindle. Apparently he joined your group. No experience. Terrible actor. Sound familiar? She narrows her silvered eyes. I'm not sure who this Kindle is, or why you would malign our talent, but rest assured that we have a process for evoking a satisfying performance from even the most inexperienced players. Surely there's someone else you can talk about all this. I am but a humble actor. You're connected to 3 recent disappearances that you claim to know nothing about. Then what else do you expect me to say on this subject? She sighs and turns her face to the sky. If you'll excuse me, I have a performance to attend to. The young man steps up next to you, his gaze fixated on the other actors, his voice low. Meet me in Lundala's house. I know what's going on. He claps his hands and whistles to the other actors. Well done indeed. Ah. Okay. Where's her house? Oh, okay. Wow, this actually wasn't on the map before. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Seems pretty normal. The painting depicts the famous scene from The Light of Dawn, in which the traveler and the ghost happen upon a starving man.
Nice and quiet.
The young man appears before you, trembling and excited. You! I saw you with Lundala by the amphitheater. Look, I don't know what your business is with her, but I want out of this mess. I just came by to grab my things. Just let me leave, alright? Take a breath and calm down. Tell me what's going on so I can help. He nods, filling his lungs. Thank you. There's not much time. Lundala's out to get me and I need to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. He reaches slowly into a satchel and produces a small key. This opens the door behind you. There's a passage in there leading down to a theater. He shudders. It's easier if you see it for yourself. He licks his lips. Since I've helped you, I want your promise that you'll leave my name out of this. He wouldn't be the first man to follow a dark soul down a dark path. If it helps to solve this, perhaps his information is worth a few kind words. All I care about is preventing another disappearance. What you did before is irrelevant to me. Thank you, and good luck. Uh-oh. The fangs. Yeah, it's pretty general lore stuff. Okay, and more lore stuff. Okay. Sort of plays from all over the world fill these shelves. What's down there?
A simple test. That's settled.
A lot of money. Okay, not as much as it looks like. Okay, a sword. Some armor. Nestled between tin helms and breastplates are a handful of daggers that feel too sharp to be props. Uh-oh.
How may I help?
Well, I don't know what's down here. Oh.
Following your lead.
That's not good. Oh, that's a whole... Oh, this connects to the... This is the catacombs. Oh, it's like... Oh, that's pretty dark.
I'm here.
Simple silken scarf is crumpled on the filthy flagstones. Essence radiates from it like heat. The closer you get to it, the more you feel a consuming mixture of joy, surprise, and pain. You hold the scarf and focus on it, and the world around you shifts. Something about you shifts too. The smooth fabric is still in your hands, but you're in a small yet cozy house, and Laura is looking from the scarf back to you, asking if you like it. She's smiling because the answer is written on your face. That was 4 years ago, but you still wear the scarf on days like today. After all, you were at that first day you met the actress with silvered eyes, so who's to say it won't bring you luck again tonight? It's nestled around your throat, soft and warm and comforting. You're halfway through the third act, and you can feel the audience's eyes on you, hungry and attentive. You were nervous at first when that woman brought you down here. You wondered what kind of show you'd signed up for, but this has gone better than you could have hoped. You reached the end of your monologue, and the scarf tightens around your neck. It chokes the final line from your throat, which is embarrassing, because your debut was going so well. When you try to pull the scarf away, it only tightens further. You're confused, and you look to the audience, expecting someone to rush to your rescue. Then you see their eyes, and that hungry, attentive look. You understand. The stage fades to black. The scarf falls from your hand and flutters to the ground, but Cora's soul lingers, stuck between a familiar token and a question. It wants to know, but it wants to retreat. Oh, that's terrible. Let's just bag on her. No. Clinging to an empty dream will only bring you pain. You have to find a way to move on. The soul is still for several seconds before fading back into the fabric of the scarf. Uh-oh. Amdala emerges from the shadows, her silvered eyes glowing in the darkness. Well, well, if it isn't our friend from Dundred Row. What do you want? She's using an appraising look. I have a proposition. She offers you a role. It better be a lead. I'm listening. I staged my performance for certain wealthy patrons. One in particular would make a valuable catch. You agree to a truce, and I'll give you his name. Explain why this is a better deal for me. Think of it this way. I only feed a demand. I'm offering you the man whose money and connections made my performances possible in the first place. Nope.
Where the following your lead.
Hmm.
Hey.
Hmm. Alright, let's see here. Oh, she dead. Ow. Okay.
Following your lead.
Yes. Hi? Hey.
Okay. Big fight. That's a lot of stats. Hmm. Good helm. I think that's why my character's wearing the portrait.
Yes?
Eh. There's goofy hats on this dude. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one more quest line down.
Indeed.
That's crazy.
You must have seen some amazing sights on your way north.
Sure. Pirate cities floating in the archipelago. The mountain halls of these northern dwarves. Plenty.
I haven't been further south than the Deerwood myself. Maybe I'll come back after I've convinced the Ranga Nui and see all those things for myself.
I hope you do.
Gods keep you.
Yes, you've been all over Defiant Space since we last spoke. What did you find? They were all murdered. A woman named Lumdala killed them as part of her performances. He hisses. Something big. I knew it. I'll send my men after her right away. It's too late for that. She confronted me before I could get to you, and I killed her. Indeed. Kern's toothy smile widens. I can't say I'm terribly sorry. You've been a resourceful investigator, and your shrewdness has helped resolve a most troublesome case, and saved many lives, I'm sure. About my payment? Of course. You've certainly saved us a lot of work. Here, take this. Pleasure doing business with you. Likewise. Farewell, and may you find success in your other ventures. Nice. Leveling up, dudes. That's a lot of gold. Whistling Reeds. Hmm. 2 days and 20 hours. Okay.
So you will go to your king and what? Implore him to curb his violent impulses at the word of a heroic academic.
You don't usually grace me with your flattery, priest. What merits this attention?
All Rawatai's history is war, same as everyone. If only the world were led by soft-hearted giants who waste their muscles stroking their own quills. Oh, wouldn't that be grand?
I'm content to remain a burr in your boots. But here, if you but stand on the docks, you can single-handedly ensure no one ever sails to the Deerwood again.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Let's see, we level up here real quick. I put that goofy helmet on him. And let's see. Okay, I'll call it here. I'm just gonna finish leveling up and I'm gonna save it here anyway, so peace.